Here are some more ideas about the assignment for the building techniques. In this assignment, we want to see some construction drawings. We want to see some examples of how these shelters are built. You can choose the scale in which you're working. Details are shown ideally in 1 to 20, 1 to 10, or 1 to 5 metric scale, proportional. So whatever scale it's best for you, you can use it for showing your project. Again, we are working in A3 format, which is 42 by 29.7 centimeters. By the end of this week, we would like to see your construction drawings. This is the week when we focus on materializing or the materialization on the construction of these shelters. So it's very important for you to show how this shelter will be brought to life, how it would go from the concept that you have developed in the beginning of the semester into the actual project, into the actual construction. We would like to arrive to a really high level of definition because we intend to build some of these shelters. So the further you get, the easier it would be afterwards to build these projects. We also would like to have some kind of set of toolkits, some kind of guidelines, maybe on a couple of pages, where you tell us the phases of the construction. Imagine when you go and buy something from a piece of furniture from IKEA, it comes with a little book and it tells you, here is where you put the sidewall and the bottom together, here is where you put the screws, and this is the sequence of building it. In the shelters, we want to do something similar. We would like to have a booklet or set of instructions that shows us the sequence of the construction. So for example, first you clear the site, then you build the structure, then you put the floor of the ground, the floor in the bottom, then you put the sidewalls and then the roof. Or maybe some of you would be first putting the roof and then putting the side cladding. Some shelters are also built in a different order. You know, they maybe first you build the roof and then you lift it on some structure and then you put the rest underneath, the sidewalls and also the flooring, you know, as we saw in the IKEA shelter. So whatever technique you choose for your project, we would like to see how that is designed and how you represent it. And so this is what we would like to see this week. On one side, the construction drawings of your project. On the other side, the specifications or the planning of the actual construction process. If it's possible, we also would recommend you to make a quote for how much your shelter would cost. We decided to work with $1,000 budget for the shelters, but we would like to know how much this shelter would cost. So if you have access to any kind of schedule where it tells you the materials that you're using and how much each of them costs, that would be really useful if you can include it in the submission for this week or for the final proposal. And there are a number of resources that you can look into online. I'm sure the prices of the construction in refugee camps are quite different, so it's probably not going to be quite accurate, but at least we want to get an idea of the quantities of materials that you're working with and the approximate cost of this construction. We'll discuss your submissions on Saturday, so make sure you submit them either Friday night or early Saturday morning, so when we meet on Saturday we can look into them. We will invite some guests, some experts who have experience in shelters to our virtual meetings, who can give you even more feedback on your proposals. So good luck, and I'll see you soon.